-17 degrees Celsius and covered in snow. 3 poor puppies tremble and cry loudly calling for their mother. The wind howled across the vast expanse of the Alaskan wilderness, its icy breath whipping through the snow-laden trees, its mournful song echoing through the frozen valleys. The temperature, a bone-chilling -17 degrees Celsius, gripped the land in its icy embrace, its harshness a testament to the unforgiving nature of this remote and desolate corner of the world. Amidst the frozen stillness, a faint sound pierced the air, a desperate whimper that spoke of vulnerability and despair. 3 small puppies, their fur matted with snow, their bodies trembling uncontrollably, huddled together for warmth, their cries a desperate plea for survival in the face of the unforgiving elements. They had been abandoned, their mother nowhere in sight, their fate uncertain in this harsh and unforgiving landscape. They were a mix of husky and malamute, their thick coats a meager protection against the biting cold, their puppyhood innocence a stark contrast to the harsh realities of their situation. They whimpered and shivered, their tiny bodies huddled together, their warmth a shared comfort in the face of the freezing temperatures. Their eyes, barely open, searched the desolate landscape for a sign of their mother, their cries a desperate plea for her return, their hope dwindling with each passing moment. The snow, a pristine blanket that covered the land, offered no solace, its icy touch seeping into their bones, its weight a suffocating presence that threatened to extinguish their fragile lives. The wind, a relentless force that whipped through the trees, carried their cries across the vast expanse of the wilderness, their pleas for help echoing unanswered in the vast emptiness. They were alone, vulnerable and forgotten, their existence a fragile flicker in the face of nature's harsh indifference. Their survival depended on a miracle, an unexpected intervention, a beacon of hope in the unforgiving landscape. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that stretched across the snow-covered terrain, their cries grew weaker, their bodies shivering uncontrollably, their fate hanging precariously in the balance. As the darkness deepened, casting a blanket of silence over the frozen landscape, a faint sound pierced the stillness, a distant rumble that grew steadily louder, its presence an anomaly in the usually desolate wilderness. The puppies, their senses heightened by their vulnerability, their ears perked amidst their shivering, turned their heads towards the source of the sound, their eyes searching the darkness, their hearts filled with a flicker of hope. The sound grew closer, its rhythmic crunch against the snow a familiar symphony, its presence a beacon of human activity in the vast expanse of the wilderness. A team of researchers, their snowmobiles carving a path through the pristine white landscape, their headlights cutting through the darkness, their voices echoing in the crisp night air, approached the clearing where the puppies huddled together, their arrival an unexpected intrusion into the pups' desperate struggle for survival. Dr. Emily Parker, a wildlife biologist with a heart as vast as the Alaskan wilderness, led the expedition, her passion for understanding the intricate balance of nature evident in her every move. She had spent years studying the wolf populations in this remote region, her research a testament to her dedication to preserving the delicate ecosystem, her presence a gentle observer in the untamed landscape. Her team, a group of dedicated scientists and students, shared her passion, their expertise a collective force in the pursuit of knowledge, their presence a testament to the human desire to understand and protect the natural world. They had spent weeks tracking wolf packs, their snowmobiles their lifeline in this unforgiving terrain, their cameras capturing the essence of the wolves' behavior, their research a contribution to the ongoing efforts to conserve these majestic creatures. As they approached the clearing, their headlights illuminated the snow-covered ground, revealing a sight that brought their snowmobiles to a sudden halt. The 3 puppies, their tiny bodies huddled together, their fur matted with snow, their whimpers a desperate plea for warmth and survival, lay exposed in the harsh light, their vulnerability a stark contrast to the rugged beauty of the surrounding wilderness. Emily, her heart touched by the sight, her maternal instincts stirred by their helplessness, jumped off her snowmobile, her boots sinking into the soft snow, her voice a gentle murmur as she approached the pups, her presence a beacon of warmth in the face of their despair. Her team followed suit, their faces etched with concern, their voices hushed with a mix of awe and sadness. They gathered around the pups, their flashlights illuminating their tiny forms, their warmth a comforting presence in the frigid air. They examined the pups, their expert eyes assessing their condition, their hearts aching for their vulnerability. They found no signs of injury, their bodies seemingly healthy, their cries a testament to their hunger and cold, their survival a testament to their resilience. But they also knew that these pups, abandoned and alone in this harsh environment, had little chance of survival without intervention. They faced a dilemma, a conflict between their scientific objectivity and their human compassion, their desire to protect these vulnerable creatures clashing with their understanding of the delicate balance of the ecosystem. They couldn't simply leave the pups to their fate. Their conscience wouldn't allow it. But they also couldn't interfere with the natural order. Their scientific training a constant reminder of the potential consequences of human intervention in the wild. They huddled together, their voices a low murmur as they debated their options, their hearts filled with a mix of concern and uncertainty. The pups, their whimpers growing weaker, their bodies shivering uncontrollably, their fate hanging in the balance, lay nestled in the snow, their innocent eyes reflecting the flickering light of the researchers' flashlights, their presence a silent plea for compassion, a test of the human capacity to care for the vulnerable, even in the face of the wild's harsh realities. The researchers, their faces illuminated by the flickering light of their headlamps, huddled together, their voices a low murmur against the backdrop of the howling wind and the pups' plaintive cries. Emily, her heart heavy with the weight of the decision before them, presented the options, her voice a calm counterpoint to the turmoil within her soul. "We can't just leave them here," she stated, her gaze sweeping across the faces of her team, their expressions mirroring her own concern. "They won't survive the night in this weather." "But we can't interfere with the natural order," countered David, a seasoned researcher with a deep respect for the delicate balance of the ecosystem. "These pups are part of the wild. We can't risk disrupting the natural selection process." The debate raged, their voices a mix of compassion and scientific objectivity, their hearts battling with their minds. They considered the potential consequences of their actions, the ripple effect that their intervention might have on the delicate balance of the wolf population, the ethical implications of interfering with nature's course. But as they debated, the pups' cries grew weaker, their shivering more pronounced, their vulnerability a stark reminder of the immediate danger they faced. Emily, her maternal instincts overriding her scientific reservations, her heart aching for the helpless creatures, made a decision. "We're taking them with us," she declared, her voice firm and resolute, her gaze unwavering. "We'll keep them safe and warm until we can figure out a long-term solution." Her team, their own compassion echoing her decision, nodded in agreement, their faces etched with a mix of relief and determination. They carefully gathered the pups, their tiny bodies fragile in their gloved hands, their warmth a stark contrast to the biting cold of the night air. They wrapped them in blankets, creating makeshift nests within their parkas, their warmth a temporary haven for the shivering creatures. They mounted their snowmobiles, their engines roaring to life, their headlights cutting through the darkness as they retraced their path. Their mission now expanded to include the protection of these vulnerable lives. They reached their research cabin, a small wooden structure nestled amidst the trees, its windows glowing with a warm, inviting light. They carried the pups inside, their presence a sudden intrusion into the Spartan efficiency of their research station, their whimpers a stark contrast to the usual silence that accompanied their scientific observations. They created a makeshift bed for the pups near the fireplace, its crackling flames a beacon of warmth and comfort. They warmed milk, its nourishment a lifeline for the pups' weakened bodies, their eager lapping a testament to their resilience and their will to survive. As the pups settled into their temporary haven, their cries subsiding into soft whimpers of contentment, Emily and her team gathered around them, their faces etched with a mix of concern and hope. They had made a decision that defied their scientific objectivity, their actions guided by a compassion that transcended their research, their hearts touched by the vulnerability of these tiny creatures. They had become guardians, protectors. Their mission now expanded to include the care and well-being of these unexpected additions to their wilderness family. And as they watched the pups sleep, their tiny bodies curled together for warmth, their breathing a gentle rhythm in the quiet cabin, they knew that they had embarked on a journey that would challenge their perceptions, deepen their connection to the wild, and reveal the enduring power of compassion to bridge the gap between humans and the creatures they shared this planet with. The morning light, filtering through the frosted windows of the research cabin, painted the pups in a soft glow, their fur a mix of white, gray, and black, their eyes, now fully open, reflecting the curiosity and wonder of their new surroundings. Emily and her team, their sleep punctuated by the pups' occasional whimpers and playful yelps, gathered around their makeshift bed, their faces etched with a mix of tenderness and concern. They examined the pups, their expert hands gently probing their tiny bodies, their practiced eyes searching for any signs of illness or injury. They found them to be healthy, their resilience a testament to their strong bloodline, their survival a miracle in the face of the harsh conditions they had endured. They marveled at their playful antics, their clumsy attempts to walk, their tiny paws slipping on the wooden floor, their tumbles and tumbles a source of amusement and a reminder of their vulnerability. They named them Hope, Faith, and Courage, their names a reflection of the pup's spirit and the researcher's own renewed sense of purpose. Hope, the smallest of the litter, with a coat as white as the snow that had surrounded her, was a quiet observer, her eyes filled with a gentle wisdom that belied her age. Faith, with her gray fur and playful nips, was the most adventurous, her curiosity leading her to explore every corner of the cabin, her energy a constant source of amusement. Courage, the largest of the pups, with a coat as black as the night sky, was the protector, his watchful gaze following his siblings, his gentle growls a warning against any perceived threat. The pups, their initial fear replaced by a cautious curiosity, explored their new surroundings, their tiny noses twitching, their tails wagging tentatively as they encountered the unfamiliar scents and sounds of the cabin. They snuggled against the researchers, their warmth a comforting presence, their trust a testament to the kindness they had been shown. The researchers, their hearts touched by the pups' vulnerability, their scientific objectivity tempered by a growing affection, found themselves adapting their routines to accommodate their new charges. They took turns feeding them, their clumsy attempts to lap milk from a saucer a source of laughter and gentle encouragement. They cleaned up their messes, their accidents a reminder of their puppyhood innocence, their presence a constant source of amusement and a welcome distraction from the rigors of their research. They played with them, their laughter echoing through the cabin, their joy a symphony that filled the once quiet space with a newfound warmth. The pups, their bellies full, their bodies warm, their spirits lifted by the kindness they had been shown, thrived in their new environment. They explored the cabin, their playful antics a constant source of entertainment, their presence a reminder of the resilience of life, their trust in the researchers a testament to the power of compassion to bridge the gap between humans and animals. And as the days turned into weeks, the researchers found themselves increasingly attached to the pups, their presence a welcome addition to their isolated existence, their companionship a reminder of the world beyond the wilderness, their bond a testament to the unexpected connections that could blossom in the most unlikely of circumstances. The presence of the pups brought a new dimension to the researchers' work. Their daily observations of the wolf packs now included a deeper understanding of the pups' vulnerability, their struggles to survive in the harsh wilderness, their dependence on their mothers for protection and guidance. Emily, her expertise in animal behavior now enriched by her first-hand experience with the pups, observed the wolf packs with a renewed sense of empathy, her understanding of their social dynamics deepened by her connection to hope, faith, and courage. She watched as the alpha female led her pack through the snowy terrain, her movements a symphony of grace and power, her instincts honed by generations of survival in the wild. She observed the playful interactions between the pups and their siblings, their games a preparation for the challenges they would face, their bond a testament to the strength of family ties. She witnessed the tender moments of nurturing, the mother wolf's gentle care for her pups, her milk a source of nourishment and comfort, her protection a shield against the dangers of the wilderness. She saw the pups learning the ways of the wild, their hunting instincts emerging, their survival skills developing under the watchful eye of their parents. The researchers, their cameras capturing these intimate moments, their notes filled with detailed observations, found their research enriched by the presence of the pups in their cabin. They compared their behavior to that of the wild pups, their observations adding a new layer of understanding to the complex dynamics of wolf packs. They marveled at the pups' resilience, their ability to adapt to their new environment, their trust in the humans who had rescued them, a testament to the power of compassion to bridge the gap between species. They found themselves drawn into the pups' world, their playful antics a welcome distraction from the rigors of their research, their presence a reminder of the innocence and vulnerability that existed within the wild. They would take the pups outside, their tiny paws leaving playful imprints in the snow, their joyful barks echoing through the trees, their energy a stark contrast to the quiet stillness of the wilderness. They would watch as the pups chased snowflakes, their clumsy tumbles a source of amusement, their enthusiasm a reminder of the simple joys of life. They would teach them basic commands, their voices gentle and encouraging, their patience a testament to their growing affection for these furry companions. The pups, their intelligence evident in their quick learning, responded with an eagerness to please, their obedience a reflection of the bond they had formed with their human caregivers. And as the days turned into weeks, the researchers found themselves increasingly attached to the pups, their presence a welcome addition to their isolated existence, their companionship a reminder of the world beyond the wilderness, their bond a testament to the unexpected connections that could blossom in the most unlikely of circumstances. The news of the rescued pups spread beyond the confines of the research cabin, carried by the whispers of the wind and the occasional radio communication with the nearby village. The villagers, a hardy and resilient folk accustomed to the challenges of life in the Alaskan wilderness, were intrigued by the story of the abandoned pups and the researchers who had taken them in. One day, a small group of villagers, led by the village elder, Sarah, a woman with a weathered face and eyes that held the wisdom of generations, arrived at the research cabin, their snowmobiles carving a path through the pristine landscape, their presence a welcome interruption to the researchers' isolated existence. They brought gifts, their offerings a testament to their generosity and their connection to the land. Warm furs, handcrafted mittens, and jars of homemade preserves filled their sleds, their gifts a symbol of their welcome and their appreciation for the researchers' work in the wilderness. They gathered around the pups, their faces etched with smiles, their voices a gentle chorus of admiration and concern. They marveled at their playful antics, their soft fur a comforting touch against their weathered hands, their presence a reminder of the resilience of life in the face of adversity. Sarah, her voice carrying the wisdom of the elders, spoke of the importance of community, the shared responsibility for the well-being of all living creatures, the interconnectedness of life that bound them together in this harsh but beautiful land. She offered their assistance, their knowledge of the wilderness a valuable resource, their experience with raising sled dogs a potential guide for the researchers as they navigated the challenges of caring for the pups. She spoke of the importance of respecting the pups' wild instincts, their connection to the wolf packs that roamed the surrounding mountains, their potential to become valuable members of the ecosystem. The researchers, their hearts touched by the villagers' warmth and generosity, gratefully accepted their offer of support, their isolation eased by the sense of community, their understanding of the wilderness deepened by the wisdom of those who had lived in harmony with the land for generations. They shared stories of their research, their observations of the wolf packs, their fascination with the intricate social dynamics, and the delicate balance that sustained these majestic creatures. They listened to the villagers' tales of their own encounters with wolves, their respect for their power and intelligence evident in their words, their coexistence a testament to the harmonious relationship that could exist between humans and the wild. The pups, oblivious to the significance of the gathering, played at their feet, their joyful barks and playful nips a reminder of the innocence and resilience that thrived even in the harshest of environments. Their presence brought a sense of unity to the cabin, their shared connection to the wilderness a bond that transcended the boundaries of human and animal, researcher and villager. And as the villagers departed, their snowmobiles disappearing into the vast expanse of white, their farewells echoing through the trees, the researchers felt a renewed sense of purpose, their hearts filled with gratitude for the unexpected connection they had forged with the local community. Their understanding of the wilderness deepened by the shared wisdom, their commitment to protecting its delicate balance strengthened by the sense of shared responsibility. As the weeks turned into months, the pups grew stronger, their playful energy filling the research cabin with a vibrancy that contrasted with the quiet focus of the scientists' work. Hope, faith, and courage had become an integral part of their lives, their presence a constant reminder of the interconnectedness of life, their individual personalities a source of joy and wonder. But as the pups matured, their wild instincts began to emerge, their playful nips turning into more assertive bites, their boundless energy testing the confines of the cabin, their howls echoing through the wilderness, a primal call that resonated with the distant wolf packs. The researchers, their hearts torn between their affection for the pups and their understanding of their wild nature, recognized the need to make a decision about their future. They couldn't keep them confined to the cabin indefinitely, their instincts yearning for the freedom of the wilderness, their potential to rejoin their own kind of responsibility that weighed heavily on their minds. They debated their options, their voices a mix of concern and pragmatism, their hearts battling with their scientific understanding. They considered releasing the pups back into the wild, allowing them to fulfill their destiny as creatures of the untamed landscape. But they also recognized the risks involved, the challenges of survival, the potential dangers of encountering human settlements, and the conflicts that could arise. They explored the possibility of finding homes for the pups, families who would understand their unique needs, their wild instincts, their connection to the Alaskan wilderness. But they also knew that finding suitable homes that would provide both love and the freedom to express their wild nature, would be a daunting task. They reached out to the village, their connection to the community now a valuable resource, their shared responsibility for the pups' well-being a testament to the bond they had forged. The villagers, their hearts touched by the pups' story, their understanding of the wilderness deep and intuitive, offered their support. Their homes opened to the possibility of welcoming these unique creatures into their lives. They discussed the challenges, the potential for conflict, the need for careful integration into their families and their community. They recognized the pups' wild instincts, their potential for mischief, their need for space and freedom, their connection to the land that could not be tamed. But they also recognized the potential for companionship, the loyalty that could blossom between humans and animals, the joy that these creatures could bring into their lives. And so, with a mix of caution and hope, they offered the pups a chance at a different kind of life, a life that balanced their wild nature with the warmth of human connection, a life that honored their origins while embracing the possibility of a new beginning. The day of the pups' departure from the research cabin arrived, a bittersweet moment filled with a mix of sadness and hope. The researchers, their hearts heavy with the parting, their bond with the pups a testament to the unexpected connections that could blossom in the wilderness, gathered their belongings, their snowmobiles ready to transport them back to the village, their destination a new chapter in the pups' lives. They loaded the pups onto the sleds, their excited barks and playful nips a stark contrast to the somber mood that hung in the air. They bid farewell to the cabin, its walls now etched with the memories of their shared experiences, its silence a testament to the fleeting nature of time and the constant cycle of change that defined life in the wilderness. They journeyed through the snow-covered landscape, the pups' excited yelps echoing through the crisp air, their anticipation a stark contrast to the researchers' lingering sadness. They reached the village, its cluster of brightly colored houses a welcome sight against the backdrop of the snow-covered mountains, its inhabitants gathering to greet them, their faces filled with a mix of curiosity and warmth. The pups, their eyes wide with wonder, their tails wagging excitedly, were introduced to their new families, their presence a source of joy and anticipation for the villagers who had opened their homes and hearts to these wild spirits. Hope, the quiet observer, found a home with Sarah, the village elder, her wisdom and gentle nature a perfect match for the pup's gentle spirit. Faith, the adventurous one, joined a family with young children, her playful energy a welcome addition to their boisterous household, her boundless enthusiasm a constant source of amusement. Courage, the protector, found a home with a seasoned hunter, his strength and loyalty a valuable asset in the challenging terrain, his companionship a testament to the bond that could exist between humans and animals. The researchers, their hearts heavy with the parting, watched as the pups settled into their new lives, their anxieties eased by the sight of their joyful integration into the community. They shared their knowledge of the pups' unique personalities, their insights into their wild instincts, their advice a guide for the villagers as they navigated the challenges and rewards of raising these extraordinary creatures. They bid farewell, their promises to visit echoing through the crisp air, their connection to the pups and the village a bond that would endure beyond the boundaries of their research expedition. They mounted their snowmobiles, their departure a bittersweet moment, their hearts filled with a mix of sadness and gratitude, their memories a testament to the transformative power of compassion and the enduring strength of the human-animal connection. And as they journeyed back into the wilderness, their tracks a fleeting mark on the pristine landscape, they carried with them the echoes of the pups' laughter, the warmth of the village's embrace, and the knowledge that their actions had not only saved the lives of 3 vulnerable creatures, but had also sparked a ripple effect of kindness and understanding that would forever change the hearts of those who had witnessed their journey. The story of the rescued pups, their journey from the brink of survival to the warmth of loving homes, spread far beyond the confines of the Alaskan village, its message of resilience and compassion echoing through the vast expanse of the wilderness and beyond. News of their rescue reached the ears of a documentary filmmaker, captivated by the tale of human intervention and the pups' remarkable journey. He ventured to the village, his camera capturing the essence of their new lives, their integration into the community, their playful antics a testament to the transformative power of love and care. He interviewed the researchers, their words painting a vivid picture of the pups' discovery, their struggle for survival, and the difficult decision to intervene. He spoke with the villagers, their faces etched with smiles as they recounted the pups' arrival, their voices filled with affection as they described their unique personalities and the joy they had brought into their lives. He filmed the pups playing in the snow, their boundless energy a stark contrast to the vulnerability they had once faced, their laughter echoing through the village, their presence a symbol of hope and resilience. He captured their interactions with their new families, their bond a testament to the enduring connection between humans and animals, their love a reminder of the healing power of compassion. The documentary, a heartwarming tale of survival and second chances, aired on national television, its message resonating with audiences across the country. Viewers were captivated by the pups' story, their hearts touched by their resilience, their spirits lifted by the kindness and compassion that had saved them. The story sparked a national conversation about the importance of animal welfare, the responsibility humans had to protect vulnerable creatures, and the delicate balance that existed between human intervention and the preservation of the natural world. Donations poured into animal shelters and rescue organizations across the country, their resources bolstered by the generosity of those who had been touched by the pups' journey. Schools incorporated the documentary into their curriculum, its message of empathy and compassion resonating with young minds, its images inspiring a new generation of animal advocates. Communities organized fundraising events, their efforts a testament to the collective power of human kindness to make a difference in the lives of animals in need. And as the story of hope, faith, and courage spread, their names echoing through the hearts and minds of people across the nation. They became symbols of resilience, their journey a testament to the enduring power of love and the transformative impact of human intervention in the face of adversity. Time, the relentless weaver, continued to spin its threads, its passage marked by the changing seasons, the shifting landscapes, and the enduring legacy of the three pups who had found a home in the heart of the Alaskan wilderness. Hope, faith, and courage, their names echoing the virtues they embodied, grew into strong and spirited dogs, their wild instincts tempered by the love and care they received from their adoptive families, their connection to the wilderness a constant reminder of their origins. Hope, the quiet observer, blossomed under Sarah's gentle guidance, her wisdom and intuition a perfect match for the village elder's calm demeanor. They were inseparable companions, their bond a testament to the enduring power of intergenerational connection, their shared presence a source of comfort and wisdom for the entire village. Faith, the adventurous one, thrived in the bustling household of her adoptive family, her playful energy a constant source of amusement for the children, her boundless enthusiasm a reminder of the joy and resilience that could be found even in the harshest of environments. She accompanied them on their explorations of the surrounding wilderness, her keen senses guiding their path, her loyalty a steadfast companion on their adventures. Courage, the protector, fulfilled his namesake, his strength and loyalty a valuable asset to his hunter companion. He guarded their home with a watchful eye, his presence a deterrent to any potential threat, his companionship a source of comfort and unwavering support in the often solitary life of a hunter. The pups, their lives intertwined with the fabric of the village, became symbols of hope and resilience, their story a reminder of the transformative power of compassion and the enduring strength of the human-animal bond. They participated in community events, their presence a source of joy and inspiration, their story shared with generations of children, their legacy woven into the tapestry of the Alaskan wilderness. The researchers, their work enriched by their encounter with the pups, continued their studies of the wolf packs, their observations now imbued with a deeper understanding of the animal's social dynamics and their connection to the delicate balance of the ecosystem. They shared their findings with the world, their research contributing to the growing body of knowledge about these majestic creatures, their voices advocating for their protection and preservation. The village, its heart touched by the pup's story, embraced a renewed commitment to conservation, its inhabitants recognizing the importance of respecting and protecting the wilderness that surrounded them, their actions a testament to the enduring legacy of the three pups who had found a home in their hearts. And as the years turned into decades, the story of the abandoned pups, their cries echoing through the frozen wilderness, their rescue a testament to the power of human compassion, their lives a symbol of resilience and hope, became a cherished legend, a tale whispered around campfires, shared in classrooms, and passed down through generations, a reminder of the enduring bond between humans and animals, the transformative power of kindness, and the enduring beauty of the Alaskan wilderness.